Ever since the Series 2 Apple Watch, Apple has been partnering up with Nike to create an Apple Watch edition of the Apple Watch. And with the newly released Series 5, they also did the exact same thing. Just however, a unnoticeable change this year for the Nike edition. I don't know if you noticed this, but they dropped the Plus name in the Nike Plus. Because before it used to have been called the Apple Watch Nike Plus edition. Well, for the Series 5, that is now gone. But besides the name change, let's go ahead and cover everything else that you need to know in case you're debating between the standard Series 5 or if you're better off choosing the Nike version. Because after all, exterior wise, they look 100% identical and they start at an exact same price. But real quick, I know there's a few of you that are interested to know what's the difference between the Series 4 Nike Plus edition against the Series 5 Nike. And the quick summary is this. Both still have the identical Nike logo in the backside of the Apple Watch. Just however, as I mentioned, the Series 4 still has the Plus, while the Series 5 no longer has it. And if you have a Series 4 that's on the latest firmware, watchOS 6, you may have noticed on the watch faces, the Nike ones, there's no longer that little plus on the watch face. Unfortunately, they removed that. But other than that, between these two, that's basically it. Now, besides being a Series 4 and a Series 5, this series Apple Watch didn't receive any increase in performance, as both perform at identical speeds. As I cover in this video, you could watch right here if you want to. But you know that the Series 5 now has the always on display hardware, and it also has a working compass application. The general battery life, honestly, it's identical. It all depends on the watch face you use. But nonetheless, under a single charge, both will make it throughout the entire day. But now, between the two Apple Watches, the Series 5 standard against the Nike Apple Watch Series 5, they both start at an exact same price with the same options. For instance, the starting price is $399 for the 40mm, and it's $429 if you want the 44 screen. A cellular version is available for both of these watches. However, something to really keep in mind, the Apple Watch Nike is only available in space gray and silver, while the standard Series 5 is available in not just those two available colors, but it also has an additional gold option to choose from. They're both made out of the same recycled aluminum body. Captain Planet would be proud. But when it comes down to personalizing externally, there's a lot more band choices to choose from on the standard Series 5, especially when you're using the new Apple Creative Studio. Here you cannot just simply select from the standard Apple bands that's available, but you can actually upgrade to the much more premium Apple Watches, and it updates the cost underneath. The Series 5 Nike does not have these band options to choose from, just however, the Nike has some very unique special ones of its very own. You can also create the Apple Watch Nike edition using the same Creative Studio, but again, you're very limited with the band selection as you don't have access to the other ones that Apple sells. But the thing about these Nike bands, they are uniquely engineered and designed for athletes. The holes on this band is really great since it's very breathable. This allows your wrist to always stay cool while you're working out in some kind of intense workout. And these loop bands may look like the same loop bands that's available on the standard Series 5, but they're not exactly the same. These are better and well engineered bands because they actually have a reflective nylon, which is great. Which means, let's say for example, you're jogging during midnight while you're crossing the street. Oncoming traffic could easily spot you because of the reflective yarn. This thing actually works really well. But just like the standard Apple Watch bands, you could also buy these separately. This also includes the reflective yarn because last year on the Series 4, this wasn't available to be purchased separately. At that time, you had to buy it with your Apple Watch in order to get the reflective yarn, but now you can actually buy this separately, so if you want to collect them all, you can, or add them on any other Apple Watch as they're all compatible if you're getting the right size option for them. But when you're purchasing an Apple Watch out of the box, these are the options that you're left with. And exterior, when we have the Series 5 right next to the Series 5 Nike, they are 100% identical. The only way you can identify the two is by flipping them upside down underneath. Right there on the Nike one, you have the Nike logo, while the standard Series 5 is just left blank. And then overall specs, they are 100% identical. They both have 32 gigs of storage, the same exact screen, and they're both rated with the same water resistant rating. Just something that I picked up when I was doing the unboxing. You know how whenever you unbox an Apple product, behind the manual or on the manual it says designed by Apple in California? Well, inside the Apple Nike watch, it has a really funny, clever quote. Designed for athletes by Apple and Nike. I thought this was really funny. But besides the different packing color, Its main differences are inside its software. With watchOS 6, you know how the Apple Watch got a bunch of new watch faces to choose from, the library completely expanded, but if you go with the Nike version, you not only have access to those watch faces, but you have access to 3 additional ones, such as the Nike Digital, Nike Analog, and my new personal favorite, the new Nike Hybrid watch face. Because this watch face not only holds the most complications compared to the other 2 Nike watch faces, but it can also be styled to actually match an apparel that Nike actually does produce, the Windrunner. So if you happen to own this jacket and you want to match, you could put this watch face on your Nike watch and you could actually pull off that look. But besides those 3 additional watch faces, another exclusive software you get is a lot of new color options to choose from. These are also once again exclusive to only the Nike editions. Having all these color options and different configurations you could pull off is really great, especially since you know the Apple Watch doesn't support third-party applications. So the more choices you have, the better. This way you have a ton of different unique ways you can actually personalize your device. Now let us not forget another Apple Watch that has this similar thing where it gives you additional watch faces to choose from. It's the Hermit Apple Watch. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But that watch is extremely expensive. It's literally starting at $1,300. I mean, you could buy 3 of these Nike watches if you want. But also in the Nike watch faces, that little Nike logo, if you tap on that, it's actually a shortcut to the Nike Run Club app. The application isn't exclusive to the Nike watch. You can also download this on any other Apple Watch. But however, you are going to be required to use a complication in order to have this shortcut. With the Nike watch face, it's kind of already built in. It doesn't take up any space. But all in all, that's really the primary difference between these 2 different Apple Watches. Those are all the things to really consider. So my conclusion would be this. If you want to get the gold aluminum body Apple Watch, then going with the standard Series 5 is the perfect choice for you. But if you're planning on picking up the silver or the space gray, and you really don't care about those other Apple Watch bands that are available, you might be swapping it out with like a third-party one like I currently do sometimes. Or you really like that smart innovation of having a reflective yarn on the loop band, you really can't go wrong by going with the Nike version instead of the standard Series 5. And with all those additional watch faces, like I said, you have a lot more options to choose from to really personalize your device. And for the same cost, I mean, that's a really good deal. So which one of these Apple Watches do you end up getting? Feel free to comment down below. And if you're looking for some awesome Apple Watch accessories for your new device, definitely do check out this video. I cover everything from cases to some accessories that you probably didn't realize you needed. And then this video over here, that's a video that YouTube is recommending specifically for you. They think you're gonna like it, are you? I don't know, go ahead and check that out and let me know in the comment section if YouTube was right. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.